Alright, hello. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a cool background. So, first, let's just open a new level. So, this is going to be a lot more difficult than a simple background. The simple backgrounds consists of not a lot of things, but they do have a sort of a standard base. So what I'm doing for this one in particular is it's going to be pretty abstract, and I don't want to make it too difficult for myself because you always want to make it easy for the player and you to see what's going on, even with a detailed background. So this is what I'm doing so far. I'm just placing these blocks down here. Um, and I'm not going to do too much else to it. So it's like I'm just going to recreate something that I did previously. Let's see. Okay, so this is kind of a base, and we can add the details later. So it's like I can add some right now. Actually, I don't need to do it later. Okay, we can put some things like right here. Oops. Like this. All right. It's just a little detail. You don't have to add those. I'm just doing those for in specific reason, I guess. I don't really have one. I just like kind of go with what I'm thinking. Alright, and I can put some right up here. Alright. Okay. So that's kind of like a base. I already have one saved previously, so I don't really need to recreate it, but like this is what it could turn out to be like. It's pretty simple. Nothing much. And then I already have all my background um, objects saved pretty much, so I don't really have to create anything new. But that's how I did it. I just kind of like placed blocks around and shaped it, I guess. So anyway, so once you have that and I added the details, you can copy and paste this again and make sure that you do it like this. So it's like or at least a different uh, outline, the same. I'm just being lazy with it. Okay, so then I'm going to put the Z order all the way down to 50. Okay, and then first of all, so now we got our base background of what it wants to look like. We're going to change the background. We're going to make it gray. And I'm going to change this song because I hate Stereo Man. I saw the song. Oh. Where's the one I was? Okay, I love this song. This is a good song. We gotta put the offset, obviously. Okay. Anyway, okay, so now after we did that, I can set my ground and then I do the second layer. Right. Always gotta make sure that the line is black. Okay, so now I put these on a separate base. So now I can scale them. So I'm gonna make the first layer, or the first background layer, the biggest one. So it's like 200. Nice. Then I'm gonna make these the like a little bit smaller, and then keep going. So it's like, and then the last layer will be the smallest for depth. Okay, and then these should all fall behind each other. So put the layering on differently. And finally, the last one. Okay. Cool. Now that you have this, you should be able to put it all together. Then the next part, the actual background. Or not the actual background, but like the base for the background, so it's not like you can't see anything else behind there. So it's like we make these the biggest, link them together, copy and paste them multiple times, and then place them around. So it's like this. I forgot the one. And one more. Okay, now we have our base background, so we can place this here. And this is only just an outline of where you're going to see the background, so it's not like, okay, the icon can't see anything, I guess. I'm not really sure how I explain myself. Spam that all the way to 70, or at least I usually do 70 or lower, because it's in the negatives. Okay. Okay. So now we have our finished background, or what it's going to be. Okay. So now everything is going to be, actually no, not everything, sorry. We can start adding the color groups. So the second line, the second color group is always black for me. Number 3 will be the color that the background will be. So I'm going to do red for this example, and I'm going to make it the darkest color. So that's pretty hard to estimate. I usually just pick the one that will look the best to get. Not really sure how to explain it. Okay, here we go. So number 3. Then number 4 will be a copy color of 3 on 20. Number 5 will do the same, but this will be 40, so we're going up 20 every time we do this. So this would be 60. This will be, I can't count, 80. And then finally, the last one, number 8, will be, all the way up will be 2. Okay, so this is good. Then we're going to put the first layer on number 7, because that's the next darkest. Then this layer, number 6, because that's the next darkest. Number 5, 4, and there's no 3. There's no 3 base, I guess you could say. Unless, nah, I don't really want to do that. Okay, anyway, so this is what the background would look like. Yay, you finished it. Nice. All right, so now it's time for the movements and extra details. How much time? Okay. So we all got to add this to one group. So this would be group 1, or any group that you are using. And you're going to place the move trigger. And 1. Then we're going to do lock to player X. And for 25 seconds. That's usually the base I give myself, since that's a quarter of a level for me. Then we're gonna move. Then we're gonna do the same thing, but with 0 seconds. So it's like no move time. Then we're gonna move this. This is always just an estimate. I'm never usually right on the first attempt. So give me a second. You know, I'm just gonna pause it until I get it correct. 1 second. And we're back. Okay, so I found that moving it back 100 was the best for the offset. So it looked like this. Okay, because you don't want to have just the empty space. Okay, so now we're going to assign each layered background its own group, like this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing, but like each one will have its own move time. So it's like this one will be negative 400, I think it was. Yeah, negative 400. Then the next one, group 3, 500. This one should be 600. And finally, this one should be 700. Yay! Alright. That is what the finished background would look like. And you can obviously add any glow or any extra details. Like I used the trees. For that, I just copied and pasted the values of the foregrounds of the background, I guess, and then pasted it to the tree. Enlarged it for the depth effect, and then yeah, So that's pretty much it. There's not a lot to making a background, and I can do the same thing over here, but make it all the way small, like the smallest scale. Copy those values, link it up again, and then paste the color. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you make a simple background. Thank you for watching.